In this video, you can see a fully functional premium AI web application. It features a highly polished user interface, complete with custom chat capabilities that respond instantly to user input. This exact application relies on autonomous daily memory updates and a live database to stay current. You can build this entire structure from scratch without writing a single line of code. To execute this build, you need to set up free accounts with 8 specific platforms: GitHub, Lovable, Pinecone, OpenRouter, Google AI Studio, Supabase, Railway, and Vercel. You also need to install Claude Code in your local development environment to act as the primary engine for the build. Claude Code is a command line tool that lets you interact with the Claude AI model directly from your computer's terminal. By mastering a specific 5-step zero-code framework using these tools, anyone can transition from an AI consumer to a creator of premium, sellable software. This split-screen image shows how we generate the initial layout. On the left, we provide an exact prompt to Lovable, requesting a premium dashboard with a login screen, a confetti animation, a chat interface, and a Kanban board. To guide the AI's visual output accurately, you must provide clear design inspiration. Uploading dark and light mode screenshots of interfaces you like ensures the generated dashboard matches your aesthetic standards. Once you are happy with the design, you will sync the newly generated Lovable project directly to a GitHub repository. A GitHub repository is a digital storage space where your project's files and revision history are securely kept. From there, copy the GitHub clone link. Paste that link directly into your Claude Code terminal to bring the project files onto your own machine. Next, run the application on a local host to verify the user interface is functioning natively in your browser at port 8080. A local host is a server that runs directly on your personal computer, allowing you to test websites offline before publishing them. Securing a high-quality visual foundation offline saves API credits during the testing phase. It also establishes the necessary visual polish to build user trust before you introduce complex AI logic. With the visual foundation set, Claude Code requires 3 API keys to give the application custom memory. An API key is a unique code that allows different software programs to communicate with each other securely. You need keys for Pinecone to handle the database, OpenRouter for LLM routing, and Google AI Studio for Gemini Embeddings too. Gather your source material and drag your PDF documents directly into the local project folder on your computer. This flowchart illustrates the exact command you will give to Claude. You instruct it to upload all of the provided PDFs to Pinecone using Google Embeddings 2, breaking the documents down into smaller blocks and storing them in an organized grid. Look closely at the highlighted data block here. You must explicitly prompt Claude to process and include graphics and diagrams during the vectorization phase, or your database will only store text. Be aware of API limits. If you attempt to bulk upload massive datasets all at once, you run an immediate risk of hitting the Gemini API free tier data caps. To test the installation, ask your local application's chat a specific question based on the uploaded PDFs. Verify that it returns both the correct text answer and the relevant diagram from the source document. A perfectly indexed memory system that retrieves exact text and images is the primary functional differentiator between a generic chatbot wrapper and a high-value software application. To make the application persistent, pass a Supabase access token to Claude and ask it to generate a functional database. Supabase is an open-source database platform that allows developers to securely store and manage user data. This handles user logins and saves the state of the Kanban board. This image highlights the most critical security requirement of the entire build. You must toggle the setting to enable row-level security within Supabase. Row-level security is a database feature that restricts which specific users can view or edit certain rows of data. Next, introduce Railway to handle automated background jobs. You will use it to set up a daily cron job scheduled for 8 a.m. A cron job is a time-based scheduling tool that runs automated tasks at fixed intervals without manual input. Give Claude the command to configure Railway to automatically scrape a specific YouTube channel every morning and append that newly published data directly into Pinecone. There is a critical rule for this scraping automation. You must explicitly command the system to skip existing videos. If you miss this step, you will trigger infinite API upload loops that continually process the same data. Verify your database persistence by writing a new note in the local app. refresh the web page and confirm the data remains intact and exactly where you left it. Combining automated daily data scraping with a secure, persistent database transforms a static user interface into a scalable, self-sustaining software product. Before pushing the project live, you need to independently test the user flow using Test UI and Cane AI. Cane AI is an autonomous agent tool designed to independently execute sequences of tasks to achieve a specific testing goal. This video demonstrates the test prompt in action. You command the AI agent to independently create a guest account, navigate directly to the chat interface, and ask the system for 5 specific tips. When the test finishes, carefully interpret the generated Cane AI report. You need to ensure all 18 out of 18 testing steps display green checkmarks, indicating complete success across the user journey. Open a fresh Claude code terminal and demand a comprehensive security vulnerability scan on the entire local codebase to catch any overlooked issues. Execute the final deployment mechanism by generating a Vercel token. A Vercel token is a secure credential that allows your local terminal to automatically publish files to Vercel's live web hosting servers. Command Claude to update GitHub and push your local code to that live server. Rigorous autonomous testing and one-click deployment protocols separate fragile weekend projects from reliable enterprise-ready software. Once the deployment process is complete, open a fresh public browser tab. You will see your live.vercel.app URL functioning perfectly for anyone on the internet. This view showcases the finalized features. The application now handles secure user login, autonomous daily memory retrieval, and persistent database note saving all at once. This architecture has broad adaptability. You can seamlessly swap out the underlying PDFs and YouTube links for any client-specific dataset, adapting the core engine to entirely different industries. Mastering this repeatable architecture gives you the leverage to customize and sell high-ticket AI software solutions to any market sector.